Okay, so far what we have done about string is that was a light string, means the mass of that string is what? Negligible. Okay, so we said that tension at every point in the string is what? Same. Now we talk the last special case which the strings are what? Heavy. We can call them rod or like heavy rope or heavy strings whose mass will be given. So a tension at every point in that heavy rope or a rod will be varying. Okay, so strings last case we are talking, we call it a heavy rope, or you can call string, or people call it what? Rod also. Okay, yes. Here the mass of these people, these strings will be significant. Okay, yes, it's not negligible. So tension will vary. So what is most important here? Mass of string or rod is significant. Okay, yes. So far we have neglected the mass of the strings. Okay, so what will happen here? Tension at every point will be different. Correct? Yes. So mass will be significant. So tension at every point this string will be different. Okay, at some point maybe 0, at some point it will what? Maximum, it will vary. Let's see. Suppose you have this rod of some length I am calling as L, and mass of this as what? M. So L is the length of, you can call rod, and M is the mass of rod, mass of this rod, right? Yes. Now what you do, you apply a force on this here, some F at this point. Correct? Yes. Just I am giving a first example of this rod alone. You can connect masses with also with that rod. Yes. Okay. You have applied a force F here. So this rod now started accelerating in this direction with acceleration what? A. Correct? Yes. So now they will ask you tension at some point. They can ask you tension at this point, that point, or any point on this rod. So you should understand one thing, like simple way. This point, okay, what is tension at this point, last point? At this point tension T is what? 0. Why 0? Because it's not dragging any mass behind it, right now? Yes. While at this point tension will be maximum, that will be simply what? F itself. Because whole force is applied here. This point support the whole weight of this rod, right? Dragging, right? So okay. Now how we calculate any general point? Suppose this is the point where we have to calculate tension at this point, and this point we call as distance of x from where we are applying force. Okay. So they ask you what is tension at this some distance. They generally gives in terms of length only, like L by 2, L by 3, L by 4, something. Okay. Yes. Okay. So what we do? Let's same procedure we have to follow. First you have to find acceleration of the system. Then you have to find what? Write FBD and find tension. Okay. Yes. So let's find acceleration of the system. What is A? You say F net by total mass. Same formula. So here F is what? F we applied. No other opposing force. No friction. Okay. Yes. Weight of this rod is what? Downward. We are talking horizontal motion. Okay, then we'll talk vertical motion of this rod also. Okay, yes, by mass M. This is acceleration of the system. Then now we have to write FBD. So FBD means, like suppose you have to find tension at this point. We have two parts now, this part and that part. Let's give some name like part number 1 and part number 2 to understand this. Okay, yes. So this part I am calling part number 1, and that part number what? 2. You can take FBD of any part. It's your choice. Suppose you take FBD of this part. So write FBD of part 1. Right? You take FBD of this part. You will pick that part, cut and put it here. That part. Okay. Here we applied force F here. Here we have to find tension T. Tension acting like that way. Okay. On both sides T. Okay. Now what's important here? Length of this piece is what we know is X. We have to find M days, mass of this piece. Because M is the total mass of the whole rod, right? We have cut and removed that much part. So what is the mass of that part? Let's call what? M days. How you will find fast? Mass is simple. For a linear rod, mass is proposed to what? Length we know, right now? Mass proposed to what? Length. So total mass is M, and small mass we have to find M. Okay, M days I am calling. Yeah. And total length is what? L, and length of that much piece is what? X. Mass is proposed to what? Length. So I wrote proportional relation. And from here I said M dash is simply what? X, by L into what? M. That's the mass of that piece, right? Okay, now let's write FBD of this piece simply. How you write FBD? Already we drawn this here. Let's write equation. Net force is equal to what? 0. This system is accelerating in this direction. Okay. Yes. So F minus T is equal to what? M dash into what? A. Okay. So F is F minus T. M dash means how much mass? X by L into M. And what is the acceleration of the system? Capital F by what? M. This goes here. Okay, so tension T is equal to F minus X by L into F, or tension is equal to, you take F common, then you see it becomes simply 1 minus X by L into F. That's the tension in this rod at every point, any point, sorry. Yes. 1 minus X by L into what? F. Suppose I am saying, initially I said that tension at this point is 0, this point is what? F only. How? So if I ask you what is tension at this point? Correct. So that x distance becomes simply equal to what? Length only, right? Distance is measuring from this point where we are applying force. So that point I'm asking, what is tension at this last point? You said distance simply what? That x becomes what? Equal to what? L. X is equal to L. This becomes 1 minus 1, it becomes what? 0. Then I ask you what is tension at this point? Then x is what? 0. Distance 0. You put x 0. T is equal to simply what? F. So at any point you can find. So for this cases, generally when we do all these questions, you have to understand the procedure. We don't need to remember formulas, but in this case, you can remember this directly. If the rod alone they ask you, you can answer it directly. What I am saying now, same answer you will get if you take the FBD of that much part. You take the FBD of that part, you should get the same answer. So this is your homework, you try it. You take FBD of that part, again find the mass of that part. What is the mass of the part? Same procedure you have to follow. So length of that piece will be what? Simply like this x, that will be what? L minus x. Right, so m by m dash L upon x minus L, you will find some m dash and write FBD of this procedure. Tension is T here and acceleration, nothing other is there, right? Yes. Check it, you should get the same answer. Now what I am saying, with this rod you can have some other masses also, like one mass connected here, one mass connected here, doesn't matter. Let's discuss one example with masses. Okay. Suppose this question is given to you, that find acceleration of rod and tension at x is equal to L by 3 and let's say x is equal to what? Two question I can ask, and x is equal to what? L. So some questions given like this one, there is a block given and there is a rod given. Okay. Yeah, this is a rod and this is a block. Rod given, mass of the rod, let's write 15 kg. The mass of block, let's write 5 kg. Okay, these are two given. And we are applying some force here. We are applying some force here. So let's say how much force? Say 20 Newton force applied, and it's a smooth surface. Again, there is no friction at all. Okay, yes. So they are asking that from this point of application, what is the tension at this point? Let's say that distance they are calling. Let's call x1 as L by 3 given, and they are asking tension at this point, and that distance we know simply what? X2 is what? Simply L, right? Yes, from here in measuring distances they are asking what is tension at this point and what is tension at this point. Okay, yes. Okay, same procedure, let's write acceleration of system. A will be what? F by what? M. What is total force applied here? 20 Newton. What is total mass of this system? 5 kg this block and plus 15 kg rod. So this becomes 20 by 20 means what? 1 meter per second square. This is the acceleration of this system, right? Okay, next process will be same. You have to write FBD. Okay, now how you write FBD? Watch carefully. You have to find tension at this point. This tension you give some name like T1 and T2 to understand this. Okay, this tension I am calling suppose T1, then tension at this point let's call it what? T2. Okay. If you want to find T1, let's cut it from here. You can take FBD of this block, you can take FBD of this block, your choice. Okay, and this whole system accelerating this direction is what? Acceleration A. Okay, so let's write. I am writing FBD of this 5 kg block. Okay, because I have to find tension at this point, so I am cut. Either you take this piece or you take this piece, you will get the same answer. Doesn't matter. So 5 kg block I take, then how it looks? This is your 5 kg block. Here tension I am calling what? T1, and no other force, just accelerating this direction. So T1 simply equal to what? Your MA here. M is 5 kg, acceleration you found what? 1. So is what? Simply 5 Newton. Correct? That's the tension at this point, okay, end point. Suppose this block was not there, then it becomes 0 here. Alone rod is there, then it becomes 0, but block is there, so there behind this point we have some mass, so tension will be there. Okay. Okay, what I'm saying, same answer get if you take the ABD of this rod also. Let me show it. Suppose you take ABD of rod, how rod will look like this way. You have to find tension at this point, let's call T, and here we apply force 20 Newton, and this accelerating this direction is acceleration what A. This is a complete rod I rod, okay, complete rod, okay, length L. Yes. So I took ABD of this block, so what is the answer, look here, 20 minus T is equal to what, MA. It means what, 20 minus T, M is what is mass of this block, 15, and acceleration what, 1. So you see this become again 5 Newton, right? So it doesn't matter what block you're taking as ABD. Now you have to find tension at this point. So you have to cut and either you take ABD of this much piece or you take this whole piece. Two options you have. So that will looking easier to you, right? Okay. So ABD of, you can give some name, okay? What? Or I write like x1 that much part, okay, part which has length of x1. So I took that small piece here, okay, that length is what, L by 3 they said, right? Here we force applied is what, 20 Newton, here tension I am calling T2, and accelerating this direction is what, acceleration A. This is a FBD. Now what's the problem here? Again you have to find mass of that much piece. We have to find mass of that piece like we have done here, right now. M dash mass of that much piece was length of that piece by total length into what, total mass. Same you can do here. What is the mass of this piece? X. X means what? This formula I am writing, same formula. X is what? L by 3 by L into what? M. So this becomes what? M by 3. Mass and length are proportional to uniform rod. So length is L by 3, so mass also becomes what? M by 3 simply. Okay. Now what write? Let's write equation. So 20 minus T2 should be equal to what? MA. 20 minus T2. M is what I said is M by 3. So M by 3 means how much? 15 by 3. So this becomes actually 5 kg. 5 into what? 1. T2 becomes what? 15 Newton. Correct? So this is what your rod moving horizontally. Accelerating what? Horizontally. Now rod can move vertical also. Yes. So if you talk rod vertically hang, right? Suppose second type equation. Rod hanged vertically. Okay. So again rod can accelerate also. Same rule. Suppose this one rod is hanged like that way. Okay. Okay. This rod hanged here. And length of the rod is L and mass is M, correct? Yes. So first is hang, not accelerating. Then second case I'll talk, the rod can accelerate up and down. All rule will be same exactly. Okay. Then I ask you tension at few point. What is tension at this point? What is tension at this point? Okay. Look at this point, tension will be 0 directly. Okay. Why? Because there is no mass below this. It's not supporting any mass. What is tension at this point? Simply the weight of the complete rod. But you have to have any general point you have to find what is tension at this point. The distance they can give from top or down. Suppose this is a distance given from down x. They can give write this also as x, doesn't matter. At this point suppose you have to find tension this rod. Let's call that T. What's the rule? Same rule. First is not accelerating, A will be directly 0. Then you write FBD only, right? So FBD of this x part, right now? Yes. You cut and remove that part. Okay, that part. Mass let's call M dash. Yes. Tension T is here. Downward is what your weight? M1. So M dash G. Right? M dash G. So T will be simply equal to what? M dash and G. So you have to just find M dash. And how you'll find M dash? Same rule. Mass is proposed to what length? Correct? Okay, so M dash will be simply x by L into M. X I am calling some will be given in terms of length, will be given, let's say L by 3, something is given to you. Okay, so L by 3. Okay, I am just writing form simple only. Let's write down. Okay, I am just writing simple. This is given x. So this is your mass. Okay, yes. So that your tension x by L mg. That's all. Done. Correct. Now suppose this rod is accelerating. Then it may be accelerating upward, downward, then you have to apply a force here like F here, right? Same rules you have to follow. You have to find net acceleration F minus weight of this rod by total mass of the rod. Then same rules you have to follow. You have to write FBD, net force is equal to MA, net force is equal to what? MA, right? So we are talking, let's do one example, numerical example on this heavy rope. Suppose horizontally already you have done, let's do vertical, okay. So question says find acceleration and tension at x is equal to what? L by 4, okay, as shown in the figure, okay. Okay, some picture is given to you. This is some rod and there is a block attached here. That's 5 kg block and this is 10 kg rod and it's a heavy rod, okay. And say they are moving upward with help of some force. So force I call how much? 15 kg. Let's call it what? 200 Newton, okay. So some F is applied here, force is applied, and this whole system, a rod plus a block attached here, they are moving upward with some acceleration, what? A. We have to find what is the acceleration of the system and what is the tension at some point. So tension less, what point they are calling? Some this point, and this distance they are calling as what distance? Let's say L by 4, okay. At this point you have to calculate the tension. Okay, let's calculate first the acceleration of system. Same formula, net force by total mass. What is net force acting? 200 Newton is pulling it upward. Then the weight of these two blocks will be what? Pulling it downward. This is 10 kg, this is 5 kg, total become 15 kg. 15 kg means what? 150 Newton by total mass, what again? 15. So this becomes what? 50 by 15, or you say that cancel it by 5, so become 10 by 3 meter per second square. This is the acceleration of the system. Done? Okay. Same procedure. We have to find tension at this point. So let's cut, take the FBD of what? The upper part, okay. You can take lower, upper, your choice, but that will be easier. You take FBD of what? This part, okay. So I'm writing FBD of upper part right now. Yes. So let's cut and put it here, okay. This is your upper part of length L by 4, and what happened? This is a tension, we have to calculate T here, and this is a force applied here, 200 Newton. And mass of this block also downward mg, okay. Yes. So first step is we have to find the mass of this block, mass of this much part of the rod, right. Same procedure for rod, mass is proportional to length they are talking L by 4, so mass also becomes what? M by 4, right. Yes. Okay, so M will be equal to M by 4. So how much M given total? 10 kg. So 10 by 4 means become 5 by 2 kg. That's the mass, or you can write 2.5 kg, your choice, right. So this is the mass of that much piece, okay. Now write the equation. This is accelerating upward, A. So what is the equation? 200 minus mg minus t is equal to what? Ma. Okay, 200 minus mg. M is what? 5 by 2 or 2.5. So 2.5 into g means 25 minus t ma. 2.5 into acceleration is what? 10 by what? 3. So this becomes what? 25 by what? 3. Okay, so look here, what is t? Okay, t come on this side, this go other side. So 200 minus 25 is 175 minus 25 by what? 3. Okay, so how much this comes? 175 into 3. So this becomes 175 becomes how much? Okay, so it's 175 by 3 minus 25 by 3, some value which you can calculate, that value answer comes. That's your tension, okay. Yes. So what I'm saying, you can find tension by taking this piece, you can take that part also, right. Suppose you write FBD of this much part, then how it looks? This is your rod plus block, right. Yes. Here tension is T upward and then mass is what? Mg downward. Now mass we can write here and accelerating what? Upward. Mass will be mass of this block plus mass of that much piece, okay. That's the total mg is acting what? Downward. So T minus mg is equal to what? Again ma, you have to write, and you will get the same answer, okay. Okay. So these were all about what? Heavy rope or heavy rod or heavy strings whose mass is what? Significant is given, that will come in calculation. So tension at every point will change. In light string we assume tension at every point is what? Same in the string, okay. This is all about this, okay. Apart from this, some questions they can ask like this way, like a spring balance type of question. Suppose I ask this question that find reading in spring balance in each case. Suppose some question given like this one. This is spring balance, okay. Some number of like spring, this balance of spring, these weighting machines, they are connected in series. Then you connect to some blocks, say 10 kg. Then what they ask, what's reading in this one, what's reading in this one, what's reading in this three. Three are connected in series, and you hang with the mass. Then what's reading in each? It will be exactly same. Because everybody will be having same tension. You say spring force. We'll talk about little later about spring force separately. So I'm saying here, what's the weight of this block? You say is what? 100 Newton, right? So in reading in every will spring, if they are connected like this one series, it will be what? Same. What is reading in this block? So reading in all these three spring balance will be what? How much answer? 100 Newton only, right? Yes, in series every reading will be same, but same you do for parallel, then it will change. Suppose this case is given to you. Suppose two spring balance are like this way, okay, connected like this way. Then what will happen? This is your now 10 kg block. This is spring S1, this is spring S2. Now here, suppose they are similar springs, identical, then this load will be equally divided among them. Two springs we have, so this load is equally divided. It's 100 Newton. So each spring will read what? S1 and S2 reading will be what? 50 Newton each they will read. They will share their load. But here reading in every spring will be what? Same. Or you can have this type of problem. Suppose incline. This is inclined surface, and this is spring, and this is supporting some weight here. Suppose this is what your M, okay, M, correct. Then what's the reading in this spring? Again one read is spring, two spring, three spring in series, okay. Then what is the answer? The weight component. Weight component how much? Mg sin theta. This is your theta. So reading in this spring S will be what? Mg sin theta. That will be the reading, correct? Yes. Okay. So this we have done completely now. Our the second force, what force? Tension force. Now tension we will learn one more way. With pulleys we will learn in our next lecture, okay. Pulleys will be there, masses are hanged over the pulleys. Then again we have to calculate acceleration of the system and the tension in the strings, okay. Okay.